From the east come the orc and goblin masses, streaming over the mountains in an unstoppable tide. Dozens of green-skinned tribes have united beneath the crude banner of a powerful orc warboss, drawn together into a mighty Waaagh by the promise of bloodshed, warfare, and slaughter. The mountains shake with the thunderous din of war drums as his warriors surge toward the Empire in their thousands, descending on the beleaguered realm of man with but a sole purpose: to destroy everything in their path.
Gork and Mork have guided the boys of the Broken Tooth tribes to us, Warboss. The war is ready to be launched against the stinking Oomies. But first, we have to get through the lands of the Stuntings. They guard all the ways through the mountains. What's the plan, boss?
The plan? We killed them all! Death to the Stuntings!
What's this, boss?
This sign tells us we're on the right track. It leads us to the big fights.
Boss, there is another orc tribe nearby. They have lots of boys with them. Might be that they will join your war.
We will need every boy what can hold a chopper for battles against the Yumis. Send a message to the boss of this tribe, and tells him that his tribe now belongs to me.
Right, boss. Boss, these signs that have been left for us.
What about them?
Well, how do we know that these is leading us the right way?
These signs will lead us to bigger and better fights. You questioning me orders, Warthog?
No, boss, course not. We better keep the boys ready, though. There is a Yumi army nearby. You gave the boss's message to the Ironskins tribe?
Yes, Shaman. Well, speak up then. What was the answer?
High Elves!
Waaagh!
Mistress Lilaeth, the Orc slave has raised an army and is advancing into the Empire. The pitiful human's attention is being drawn away. All goes according to our plan thus far.
I would expect nothing else, Caliph. The price for the slave was high.
The High Elves are unaware of our presence. They are vulnerable to attack. Do our forces draw near?
The armies of the Witch King are crossing the seas even now. The time to launch our attack is close. There will be no room for failure.
Indeed. You cannot afford to make any more mistakes, Mistress.
Know your place, assassin! Do not anger me!
Forgive me, Mistress.
More greenskin tribes are moving to join the slaves' army. This is good, but their progress is barred by the weakling humans. Take your apprentices and make certain that nothing blocks their advance. Do not fail in this task, Caliph.
Boss, there is an idol of Gork nearby. We should wait there for the boys of the Bloodfangs tribe. They is coming to join us because they have heard that you lead the boys to all the good fights.
The Bloodfangs? There's a rock-hard tribe. We could use their boys in the battles against the humans.
They is a strong tribe. We should wait for them.
I don't know. The signs tells us we have to go the other way.
But boss, them signs have been left by them spiky elves. Why should we let them tell us what to do?
Ain't nobody what tells me what to do, and that means you as well, Waaagh.
I'd never try to tell you what to do, boss. But the power of your war would be much stronger if the Bloodfangs were to join us.
Yous may be right, Waaagh. The signs say that we have to attack this big rock hut.
Big rock hut? That's a fortress, boss. That ain't gonna be easy to destroy. Now, why don't we pretend like we never saw the sign and attack somewhere else? Hey?
The spiky elves is clever and cunning, and they's led us to all the best fights so far. We is gonna attack here.
Boss, lots of boys will get done over if we fight here. And I think there is Poncy elves round here too. I can smell their stink.
You wanna see what it feels like to have me chopper buried in your head, Waaagh? Say one more thing, and you is gonna find out. We is gonna fight here, and that is final!
As the greenskin hordes continue to butcher everything in their path, the humans and their High Elf allies are oblivious to the sleek Dark Elf ships slicing through the icy seas towards the Empire, sent by the Witch King, Malekith. Thousands of hate-filled Dark Elf warriors are being carried across the ocean by these ships, eager for bloodletting and murder. Lilaeth hurries to the northern coast of the Empire to take command of this grand army, accompanied by the assassin, Caliph, though her doubts of his true loyalty remain.
With such an army, the High Elves here in the lands of the humans will be slaughtered.
I believe the army you led on the shores of Ulthuan was greater than this, and yet it availed you nothing.
We had Ulthuan in the palm of our hand. But at the moment of victory, we were foiled. My army was routed. I was just one of dozens. The other nobles were executed, their heads delivered to the Witch King, who was incensed by their failure. But not I. No. I was given the chance to redeem the failures of all, to strike back against our cursed kin, and to kill the High Elf Witch Aurelion. But this time, the war will not take place on Ulthuan, where they held all the advantages.
The situation is different here.
We will take our revenge in blood. But the presence of the High Elf Witch is clouded. There is a power at work that hides her from me.
Honored mistress, the Shades tell me of a High Elf encampment nearby. The army marches on your command.
To war then, Highborn! The blood of our hated kinsmen shall stain the earth red. The bloody-handed god shall feast upon their souls this night! Land clear. This waystone was raised to weaken the winds of magic, to push the power of chaos back to the north. It is this that hides the presence of the witch Aurelion from my eyes. Doubtless our hated kin have erected more of these totems. We must seek them out and destroy them all!
There are human defenses nearby. These pitiful wretches pose little threat to us.
This was a line overrun by the forces of chaos? These ones will be easy prey. They could be transported back to Nagaroth as slaves. Much favor with the Witch King would this bring. Another waystone has been erected to the north of here. I can feel it. It must be torn down!
Strong bulwarks protect the high ground to the north.
Mistress, the assassin speaks the truth. We must wait for our siege weapons. Without them, we will be unable to break through.
If we linger here, the High Elves will become aware of our presence. No, we have not the luxury of time. We move to the north now! I feel the presence of others nearby. It may be that we can use them to our advantage. Another waystone is near. I sense its vile presence.
The weakling humans are aware of our forces and have prepared their defenses. This will be a costly victory.
Dear Caliph, have you forgotten our erstwhile allies? The Greenskins will keep the focus away from us. They have almost fulfilled their purpose.
The signs tell us that we have to smash them humans hiding in that stone hut.
Fortress.
What?
Nothing, boss.
This is gonna be a big one, boys! Lots of hitting and stomping and smashing! Time to kill! Waaagh!
Mighty Sigmar, lend me strength. As you defied the Greenskins in Blackfire Pass, so too shall I defy this horde here. Face me, brutish warlord, and I shall crush your skull with my sacred hammer!
Too much talking and not enough killing! Waaagh!
Another punch! We fight more of the elves now, boss.
Yeah, these Ponzi elves is right good fun to kill!
He is sneaky too, boss. I don't reckon no elves is to be trusted. The only good elf is a dead elf.
The spiky elves is not so bad. They lead us to the big fight. Stop your zogging worrying, shaman.
I don't know, boss.
Look, we're just gonna kill some more of them Ponzi elves. That'll make you feel better.
The stunties lived here under the mountains once. They is all dead now. But
So what, you maggot? I ain't got no use for a stunty what's already been made dead. Where's the fighting at?
stunties have lots of shiny stuff though, boss. There might be glowy axes and sticks what go zap down there.
What about things to hit? I ain't killed nothing in days.
Oh, sure, boss. There'll be loads of things to hit, I reckon.
They's all dead, boss. I'm sick of fighting these spirits and dead things. Ain't no fun when there's no blood to spill. Let's get out of this hole and find some of them elves to pummel.
There's a trap, boss. I've seen it in my head.
You've been showing too much fungus again, Warthog.
No, boss. The gods showed me. Don't take the boys in there. We're all gonna die.
I've had it with you, shaman. Let's see how much whining you can do with no head. Cowardly runt. Don't need them anyways. Right, boys. This is it. Let's move.
See, boss? Them spotty elves set us up. He was just using us. They led us into a trap. Oh, I tried to tell you, boss. The only good elf is a dead one.
I reckon you might be right, Warthog. Let's kill them all!
3 years before Lilaeth sailed for the Empire, as the hordes of chaos ravaged the lands of men, the witch king Malekith led his dark elf legions once more against the High Elves of Ulthuan. Long and bloody was the hate-fueled war. At its climax, the noble ruler of the High Elves, the Phoenix King, proved victorious, and the Dark Elves were pushed back. Enraged beyond reason, Malekith swore vengeance. In the closing stages of the war, the Phoenix King sent a fleet to the Empire to aid the humans in their plight, accompanied by the powerful mage Aurelion, his own kin, and a princess of the royal blood. Full of spite and hatred, Malekith saw a chance to strike directly at the royal bloodline of the High Elves.
Sorceress, and your soul is forfeit.
Vengeance shall be had. Aurelion, your suffering shall be long and painful. At last we draw near the High Elf Witch. My vengeance is at hand.
Mistress Lilaeth, we approach the hated enemy, but many enemy war machines have been sighted. They could be problematic.
Perhaps I could take care of this obstacle, mistress. If it pleases you, I shall take the witch elves, the devoted brides of Cain, and silence the crude, human engines of war that threaten your glorious army.
Ensure that you do, assassin. I have not the time to wait for word of your success. The army must advance before the High Elf Witch learns of our presence here. The outcome of the battle depends on you. Do not fail me!
It will be as you command, noble mistress.
So, the snake rears its head. You would seek to steal my vengeance and claim the victory as your own. Very foolish, assassin.
You have not the strength of will to see this to the end. You would have failed, and all who fought alongside you would be punished for your failure. The Witch King is not a forgiving lord. Your usefulness to me passed as soon as you located Aurelion, and now you die.
You have no concept of the power I have attained! Into oblivion I pass! Bow down before your betters.
More sacrifice
That cannot be done!
An order?
The enemy dares to strike against you.
Never shall you have rest or be free of pain, treacherous Lilaeth! For all eternity, your soul is mine! Long have I waited for this moment!
I defeated you once. I shall do so again.
Kill me, damn you! Finish it!
It will cause you more pain to let you live with the shame of your failure. Run back to your wretched kin. Never shall the High Elves be bested on the fair shores of Ulthuan.
You are not on Ulthuan now, and you have no army to hide behind!
Hide? From the likes of you? You overestimate your powers, Drukhai.
Enough talk! Your time has come, Aurelion!
You have succeeded. The Witch King will allow you to live another day.
You dare to bother me? Feel the winds of magic coiling around me!
To strike against you.
You should have killed me when you had the chance.
The Witch King will never sit upon the Phoenix throne. You have your small victory, Drukai, but it shall avail you nothing!
Silence, worm! Cain, Lord of Murder, I dedicate this sacrifice to your honor! Slave, why are you here?
Slave no longer. You led the boys into a trap. Yous was just tricking us from the start.
And what of it? You did your part and you live still. Or would you rather still be rotting away in the slave pits beneath Harganeth? It can be arranged, slave.
The boys is gonna feast on elf flesh tonight.
Get out of my sight, slave. You're of no further use to me.
Waaagh! It's magic time! You think that is gonna stop me?
More sacrifices to Cain.
Order.
The enemy.
Run them down!
You's making me angry now.
More sacrifices to Cain.
You cannot beat me. I is Gorbash, and I is the hardest orc there is. I kills you all.
The sorceress Lilaeth led her army on to victory after victory. Hunting down and slaughtering the High Elves stationed in the Empire. The shattered remnants of the High Elf army fled the old world, returning to their ancient homeland. Her vendetta completed, Lilaeth returned in glory to the court of Malekith, the Witch King of Nagaroth. Thousands were sacrificed to Cain in the hedonistic victory celebrations that followed. Nursing their hatred, the Dark Elves prepared to launch a new era of war upon the world.
Slave, why are you here?
Slave no longer. You led the boys into a trap. Yous was just tricking us from the start.
And what of it? You did your part and you live still. Or would you rather still be rotting away in the slave pits beneath Harganeth? It can be arranged, slave.
The boys is gonna feast on elf flesh tonight.
Get out of my sight, slave. You're of no further use to me.
Waaagh! It's magic time!
It will garner you nothing, fool! I shall not be bested!
Every last one of the boys is dead!
Your death will be long and drawn out for that, insolent wretch!
They're attacking us! You ain't surviving this!
Feel the icy touch of Nagaroth.
What is it?
My feet hurt!
This land is ours now! Dogs with us!
I am undone. I curse you, slave! I shall reach from beyond the veil of death and see you suffer!
You talks too much. No! Ain't no one what tries to trick me and lives. That way.
Having cast off the manipulative shackles of the Dark Elves, the Warboss Gorbash led his ever-growing horde of Greenskins deeper into the heart of the Empire, smashing aside all resistance and burning cities to the ground. Thousands were massacred as his mighty Waaagh ravaged the beleaguered states, carving a path of destruction that led from one side of the Empire to the other. Eventually, he grew bored, for it seemed that there was none that could stand against him. He marched back across the world's edge mountains, leading his massive army towards new enemies to battle and new armies to crush. Bloody slaughter and destruction were left in his wake.